Someone.
No one, no one.
Yes, one. Yes, one. Steve, we'll kibitz a little bit as we get started. What do you think, buddy?
I love good. I'm fine. I'm having my pH balance and my new leave-in conditioner is just like rocking it. I don't know if you guys could tell. I've felt more voluminous with my hair tonight. I don't know if you guys even picked that up.
Raisin Crunch live.
Oh,
No, wait. Raisin Crunch oatmeal with raisins.
you have to say the exact thing, don't you, Greg?
Oh, see, I'm trying to trick you. You're right.
Those weren't your
Raisin.
exact words.
What did you say? Raisin.
Simplify it.
Raisin Crunch.
Close. Think of
With-
what helps you with your digestive system.
Oh, Raisin Crunch oat.
Oh, you nasty vixen.
No,
Raisin.
Here, loyal fans, is we have a code word that says start the screen share, but we can't remember the code word. So we're working this out as we go. It's called improv. I'm going to shut up now, and these guys will continue to try to find the code word to actually start the screen share.
Steven Crunch with raisins.
What about if I want a bran muffin?
Ah, then you get a coffee with it. Steven coffee with bran muffin crunch with raisins.
So close.
Bran crunch with raisins.
So close.
Bran crunch.
Start with the raisin in front.
Raisin bran crunch. Oh.
How do I make this full screen?
Hey, Steve, you could hit F11, and that would make it a full screen thing for you. And then,
What about if I don't have F11?
oh, well, then
I'm fancy Mac.
I don't know. I don't know about Max. We just got to see Julie. Hi, Julie. That was the St. Louis Arch.
I'll figure it out. Let me figure something here. Full screen. I'll do Command F and see what happens. Nope.
There's something in chat, Steve, that might help you. There was some instructions from a Mac expert.
You guys are fancy. Give me a sec here. Perfect. Here we go. Good evening, sports fans and comedy appreciators worldwide. Welcome to this evening's match. Comedy sports of St. Louis versus the fabulous people from San Jose, Sacramento, Northern California, the cool place to live. We're glad to have you. Couple of things, loyal fans. Please do locate, as best you can, the chat feature. It's usually on the bottom, could be on the right, could be somewhere else, might be on your phone, I don't know, but check out the chat feature and switch it from panelists to panelists and all attendees. That will allow us to all see and hear and appreciate your fantastic suggestions. We'll provide the funny, you provide the suggestions, and that's the engine that gets us started. So I am Steve Hughes, your fabulous announcer. So glad to have you tonight, and we're going to get right to it and introduce our fabulous teams. We have tonight the most amazing, fantastic, and wonderful, that's how I like to say it, blue team represented by Sarah H-Liss Razavi. Woohoo! Glad to have you, Sarah. And the H is so unnecessary. Followed by, he's a real person, but he goes by thekenmiller.com. That's a real URL. Visit him and send him cash. All right. And they're led by their fearless and amazing captain, Eric Boba Fetsky. Woohoo! Give it up for the blue team. You got to love it. You got to love it. They're rocking and rolling. Now, who will they be playing? I'm glad I asked. I'm now going to answer that for you. They'll be playing the amazing team, the red team from St. Louis, often known as almost as nice as Canada, but not quite. And they're going to start off with Mick Life Crisis. Woohoo! Gotta love Mick. He's having a struggle tonight because it's his beloved Missouri Tigers playing in the tournament. So, but he chose comedy over sports. But this is comedy sports. How does he do it? I don't know. He's joined by Julie Candy Nye. Woohoo! And let's give it up for their captain. Fearless, awesome, strong, powerful. Captain Maria, the Pirate Queen Roman. Yaha! Ching, ching, ching. That's awesome. All right. And now they have to be led by someone. I mean, they all have their own individual captains, but they're going to be led and directed by someone also known as the ref. The ref is a person, you'll notice that the person's wearing black and white stripes. They have a whistle, a bell, and not just that, they have all power. All power. Yes. So powerful, he could start his own cult, but he won't because he's a nice guy. Here he is. You know him, you love him. The great and powerful ref, Ken You Dig Wells.
Wow. Hey, how did you know I had a bell and a whistle? Thank you very much. Hey, Steve, you know what? The H is silent in your name as well, Steve Hughes. Hey, Steve, you're looking very chipper tonight. Thanks for joining us. You're a fabulous announcer. Did a great job. I love that. How are you tonight, buddy?
I tell you, I'm quite good. I was mentioning in our pre-show that I'm using a new leave-in conditioner, and I'm hoping people notice. It's a volumizer. Are you sensing it?
I do. I can see. Okay. I can tell it in your face. It's more confident than I've ever seen you, my friend.
Exactly right. And that, it gives that special panache. I don't know. It just feels right.
Okay, very good. I would say pizza, but you say panache.
That's good. And how are you, my friend? I don't want to be just one-sided. It's all about you.
I'm doing great. I'm ready to get this match underway because I'm sure people out there are going like, are these guys going to talk all night or are we going to see something funny? Well, they're looking at something funny, the both of us. How's that?
Perfect.
Okay, well, let's get this started. Welcome, loyal fans, and welcome, funny fans. This is Comedy Sports. We are virtually everywhere and really funny. So we do comedy in a sporting event mode. What happens is we have fouls, and as your referee, I will call the fouls tonight. We have a lot of different fouls, probably hundreds and hundreds of fouls. Just a few of them that only matter. So the first foul we'll talk about, you know what, before I even talk about the fouls, let's get the players up on the screen. So all the players, come on up on the screen so you can demonstrate our fouls with us. The first foul we do is we set the bar of improv very high. Everything you see our comics do tonight will be an Olympic high jump over that bar of comedy. In the event somebody goes for the easy limbo under the bar of comedy, we have the Groner foul. Okay, everyone, let's all do that together. Let's do the groaner foul. Thank you. Look at that. All very good participation. So if that's a joke, if that's a pun, or if it just damages your comedic soul, we will call the groaner foul. And at the convenient place during the match, I will assess a penalty for that particular player and or team. They may apologize, maybe not. Depends on how we feel when this is going. Steve, since we know that you could set the bar very low on this, would you give us an example of a groaner foul, please?
Yeah, the kind of joke I'll tell in just a moment is one we would not like to see, or you would risk getting a groaner foul. That is this joke, and it is: what did the drummer name his twin daughters? And a 1 and a 2.
Oh my! Steve, don't you have anything worse than that?
That's pretty low. I probably could go lower, but it's a family program.
Hey, Steve, do you know when a dad joke becomes a dad joke?
When I say it, I don't know when.
When it becomes apparent.
Oh!
That bar of comedy is artificially low, so we have a chance now. Okay, the other foul that we have is a very, very important foul. This is called the brown bag foul. Let's all do that, everyone. The brown bag foul. Now, the brown bag foul happens if anyone up here on your screen or in chat says something that's dirty, that's nasty, or that a teenager must explain to an adult after the match is over. In that case, we will call the brown bag foul, and that offending player will have to wear a brown paper bag over their head as an epic fail. This is not an honor because the first one is brown paper, second is brown plastic, and no one's ever made it to 3. Very good. The other thing we have is called the technical foul. Technical foul happens in Zoom and happens on the internet and happens in life all the time. You may come up here on the screen and be muted. That's a technical foul. We will call the technical foul. If I can figure out what sign that will be the technical foul. And you can freeze. You can be speaking when you're muted. Those things will take away a point or more from your team just because it's annoying. And this does not work, so this does matter. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start this match in just a second. So you know what I need to do? I need to get the playing captains up on the screen. Everybody else, go take a break, please. Prepare yourselves for this match. All right, so we have Captain Maria, we have Captain Eric, and we have sort of Captain Mick. There he goes. Bye, Mick. Okay, so we have Eric and Maria. You know what I want to do, guys? I want to play ref rules, rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
So it's either throw rock, paper, or scissors on 3. So it's 1, 2, throw. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, Maria, your scissors get dulled on paper. So Eric, you have won that round. Thank you. Eric, I'm very proud that you won that round. That's great. Everybody's a winner at Comedy Sports. So Maria, what do you guys want to play first?
Ooh, well, I would like to play categories.
Categories it is. Okay, please prepare your teams and
Alrighty.
get suggestions from our loyal fans. All right, see where we had a great dad joke. Yes, indeed, and the bar is very low. So here's what we need, guys. From our loyal fans, please put in the chat different categories, different things like that you would think of categories. I'm not going to say any because that might be the only ones we get. So think about categories that have a lot of different things in there. It could be about types of food. It could be about anything, holidays type things. Just throw them in there. Oh, that's wonderful. We got some coming in. Fantastic. These look great. So I'm going to take a few of these. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to get one player up from each team. They will be on the screens, and they will be going back and forth throwing out things in the category. You notice I did not say throwing up things in the category, just throwing things out in the category. And I will listen to them very carefully. If there's a repetition, if there's something that offends me, just damages my comedic soul, they will rotate. And Steve is going to count rotations. So I think we're ready to go right now with the first game of our match. So let's get one player from each team on the screen. Oh, it's captain versus captain. The gauntlet is being thrown down right now. You notice I didn't say thrown up. The gauntlet's being thrown down right now. You know what? Our first topic tonight, I think that's going to be a theme. Our first topic, because everybody always says, let's throw up a poll. And I'm like, no, let's don't throw up a poll. Let's post a poll so people can vote. Okay, here we go. Toys is going to be our first category. Eric, Maria, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Eric, begin.
Legos.
Slinky.
Action figures.
Brick.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Star Wars.
Tonka trucks.
Lightsabers.
Nerf gun.
Furbies.
Barbies.
Dream houses.
Cabbage Patch. Dolls.
Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. You've obviously never had toys. I'm very sorry for your childhood, sir. Please rotate blue. We'll get another player for blue. We're going to go with another category. You know what? I have candle scents I see in there. Candle scents. I love that. Any kind of smell. Okay, Maria, start us off.
All right. Pine.
Honey wax.
Vanilla.
Midnight dusk.
Cinnamon.
Turbulation.
Burnt wood.
Non-scented.
Lemon.
Beachfront.
Grass.
Vanilla sky.
Seaweed.
Forever.
Oh, come on, Maria. We all know that seaweed is odorless. There is no smell for seaweed. Everything else that Kevin said was perfect, right on the money. So we need another player up from the red team. Oh, Julie's up. Hi, Julie. Welcome. And hi, Kevin. Thank you. All righty. Let's get another topic. I'm going to scroll down here. How about car parts? Car parts. Car parts. Okay, Kevin, give us a start.
The back seat.
Muffler.
The window.
The tires.
The hood.
The hubcaps.
Headlights.
Oh, Kevin, you forgot to say the at the beginning.
.com.
And you said it for everyone before that, so I'm going to have to rotate you that time. And I hope, Steve, you are counting rotations. Thank you. All right, let's scroll down a little bit more. How about clothing? Clothes or clothing, articles of clothing. Sarah, you know what? We'll start with you. Begin.
Scarf.
Leg warmers.
Mittens.
Socks.
Leggings.
Gloves.
Hat.
Shorts.
Beach shorts.
A tie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. Do you actually wear clothes in California? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like
No,
you guys
we
know
don't.
about clothes, don't know
No.
about clothes. Different kind of beach, I'm sure. Okay, very good. Let's go, you know what? Let's go down, let's scroll down a little bit here. Restaurants. Restaurants. We've been there before, but not recently, but we've been there. How about Julie? You start us off with restaurants.
Italian.
Olive Garden.
Burger King.
McCooney's Sushi.
Taco Bell.
Burger King.
Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. You obviously don't eat out much.
Oh,
Great.
There was a repeat.
Oh, he didn't catch it though.
That was also a gap in time, so I'm going to have to call you out on that one, Julie. How about types of shampoo and hair conditioners? Shampoo and conditioners, whatever that means to you guys. Okay, Mick, start us off.
Hurt.
Axe.
Suave.
Selsun Blue.
Head and Shoulders.
Lavender.
Peach and Cream.
Herbal Essences.
Rexall name brand. Fine shampoo products.
Hoof and Mane.
Hoven Maine with raisins.
Oh, my, come on, Mick. We know there's no raisins in shampoo.
Boom!
Take the red team. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, Maria's up. Eric's still with us. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do musical instruments, please. Musical instruments, whatever that means to you guys. Eric, would you start us off, please?
Sure. Xylophone.
Piccolo.
A lute.
Flute.
Bagpipes.
Violin.
Clarinet.
Viola.
Guitar.
Concertina.
Drums.
Mandolin.
Cowbell.
Madeline is, in fact, a cartoon character and not so much an instrument. I'm going to have to rotate you, Maria. I've never heard of a Madeline instrument. I'm sure that you know more about it than I do, but that's tough. All right, how about textures? Textures. And Julie, start us off with textures, please.
Fuzzy.
Gravelly.
Smooth.
Rough.
Corrugated.
Grainy.
Dirt filled.
Silky.
Shag.
Hairy.
Spiky.
Rough. I already said rough.
I think that's repetition, and we're going to call time right there. Very good, guys. Fantastic round. I think that was great for the first round of our match tonight. All right, Eric, I'm sorry, not Eric. Steve, that's your name. Hey, Steve, why don't you come up? You're already up. Dang.
Eric and I do look alike. We have the same leave-in conditioner, and so that's probably what threw you off.
You know what? You're exactly right. Hey, Steve, who rotated the fewest number of times?
The fewest number of times was the red team, so they get 5 fabulous points.
Okay, 5 fabulous points for red. They are celebrating already. Wonderful job, red team. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you for helping me out there, and I'll remember your name because I wrote it down. All right, you know what we need to do? Let's get the red team captain on the screen.
Woohoo!
Hey, hi Maria. What do you guys want to play in your choice round?
We would like to play Playbook.
Playbook. Okay, very good. Get your team prepared, and I'll explain how this goes. What I need from our loyal fans is a location that you would find anywhere, just kind of a generic location in any city. Any kind of location is fine. And while we're getting that, I'll explain what's going to happen. We will have 2 players that are going to be reading from plays that they happen to have in their undisclosed locations, aka home. And Julie, I believe, Julie, are you going to be off book on this one?
Yes, I'm method.
Okay, very good. So Julie will be trying to make everything that is read from other plays come together, make sense, and act like gears, and everything will be wonderful. So, we've got a suggestion of Zoo. I saw Zoo come in. And Maria and Mick, would you show us what your plays are going to be, please?
Yes, I'm going to do the classic You Can't Take It With You.
Okay, very good. That is, in fact, the case. What you got, Mick?
I'm going to do Little Men or Little Women. I need someone to decide for me.
Okay, Little Men or Little Women. You know what, Mick? Let's just do it this way, Mick. Every other line comes from each other's play. So one line comes from Little Men, one line comes from Little Women. Let's see how that works out. Okay.
That sounds fair.
Okay. Let's not judge. Let's just do it. Okay. We need your suggestion is going to be Zoo. So we will start off with maybe 2 players up, maybe 3. I'm going to turn you guys loose. Red team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Begin, please.
I've done my best. Please like it.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you, Jack, about how you've been cleaning out the stalls. It's just not quite what we need. So do you see this broom movement I've got going here? That's what you need to do.
You shall be first fiddle in my band.
Yeah, no, I know, and that's on Saturday. But right now we really need to muck out this stall. It's not good, and people coming soon.
Meanwhile, I have to go and put on my wedding dress.
Teddy is right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do about Teddy. I mean, seems like she's motivated, but then thinking about her wedding or something and disappears.
You play well, my son.
Well, no, I appreciate it. And that's why, I see that in you too. And that's why I want you to really, here, take this broom.
Everyone is something but me.
No, you can do it. You can do it, mate. So Jack, what you really need to do is just kind of push the broom, step over the brown spots and, just push the straw away.
Look here, I'll tell you what to do.
Oh, well, I didn't mean anything by it, Jack. I mean, you're our longest serving employee and the zoo just couldn't function without you, really.
I'll do it.
All right. Wow. I didn't believe it, but I do have management material in me.
Oh dear, what time is it?
Oh, well, it's almost time for your shift. So come on, honey.
Oh, I ought to know better than to ask you people.
We don't like cricket.
Well, yeah, I know, and nobody came to my cricket party, but it's fine. So, look, it's almost 8. People are going to start coming in. We need this place mucked out, looking nice, and nobody talking about weddings or getting upset, all right?
Yes, I know, but I mean the minute he comes.
Yeah, you mean the giant tiger?
Well, sure.
You know a lot. You know a lot of things, don't you?
Well, I like to think so. That's why they put me in charge of the tiger cage. But yeah, when he comes, we should be on the other side of the bars because we talked about it. That's the safer place to be.
Tell on.
Well, really, there's not much to say.
And we'll call it right there if there's not much to say. End of scene. Loyal fans, we're going to have to vote in just a few minutes, so I want you to lock away in your brains that particular game and remember that because that was funny, I think. So you know what? It's time to get that blue team captain on the screen. So Eric on the screen. Welcome, Eric.
Hello.
Welcome, Eric. Great to have you playing tonight with us. This is fantastic. You guys having fun?
Here we are, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. What do you want to play in this particular round, Eric?
We're gonna play some changing emo and stuff.
Okay, emo and
Emo.
stuff. Okay, very good. You know what? Let's get a suggestion for Eric's team to start with. We need to get something that's in your junk drawer, and then I'll get some other suggestions, and I'll try to write these down as they come in. So anything in your junk drawer, paper clips. All right, paper clips it is. Blue team, you're going to have paper clips as your suggestion. And you know what? We need to get from you guys out in the audience in the loyal fan land. We need to get emotions. We need to get accents, European accents, please. And we also need to get dialects, maybe some animals too. So let's see what we got here. All right, I'm going to write a few down. All right, okay, okay, okay. Kitty, I'm just writing them down as they come in. Just keep them coming. That's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. And let's get a couple more. All right. Very good. Oh, okay. All right, I got a ton of them. Thank you very much, loyal fans. So what's going to happen is Blue Team is going to start a scene based on paperclip. Anytime during that scene, I'm going to pop up back on screen magically as though I had unmuted my video or unstopped it, which would be started. And I will come up and tell them something different. They will continue that scene, but it will be affected by the accent or whatever else we call out there. So that's going to be just fantastic. So, all righty. Blue Team, are you guys ready for your game of changing emotions and stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll throw it to you guys. Go.
I'm gonna
Henry.
take this to the boss. I will see you guys in just a second.
Henry. What did I tell you about stapling the things that are supposed to be paper clipped?
Tara, you're just like totally in my space, and I'm really tired of it, okay?
Henry, we work at a CPA. You can't just be stapling things. The IRS doesn't.
German.
Ach, mein Nein!
Nine! Ugh. You need to remember that you need to not staple, okay?
This is too hard for me. I want to lay down and take naps now.
Joyful.
Everything is better when you're sleeping, Tara.
Henry, I would love it if you took a nap because then I wouldn't have to deal with you.
Give me your keyboard. I'll sleep on it.
Okay.
Sarah, I'm glad you two are happy, but I talked to the boss.
Yeah?
He will be down in a matter of minutes to
Oh.
reprimand both of you.
Flamingo.
This is uncomfortable for sure. Perhaps I will go find a hippo.
Scottish.
Ach,
I need to go find the boss.
this is... I haven't done any work in about 4 years.
I've seen that.
Scottish. We're still doing Scottish.
That's why I told the boss.
Well, this is... The C in Caber stands for cable, right? For CPA?
Of course. Why else would we have them all around?
Surprised.
Look, please,
Have you
cover
not
for...
known that for 4 years?
No, I can't get fired. Please tell him anything. Please.
Well, only if we move desks. I want to be by the window.
That's
California. California.
Dude, that's like my dream come true. Let's do it before Tara comes back.
All right, that'd be heck cool, dude.
All right, dude.
Dude, guys, so I decided that I really don't care about work or anything else. Do you guys want to go to the beach?
Dude.
Avocado toast on the way.
Yeah. We'll stop at Starbucks, too.
And that is time. Great job. Wow. Changing emotions and stuff. Well, now, loyal fans, you get to vote. You know, we saw Playbook, and we saw Playbook was by Red, and we had Blue Team showing us changing emotions and stuff. So pick Red or Blue, one of those two. You can also vote on Facebook by throwing that into chat. So notice I said in, and putting that into chat, and we will score. We will count the score. Steve is going to watch the poll and going to let us know when we're ready to go. And you know what? Since we're doing the poll, we're going to take a quick break here and let Eric, if you would please come up if you'd like to, or someone you designate. Tell us a little bit about what's going on out in your neck of the woods with comedy sports. I'll turn it over to you, sir.
All right, we have matches every Saturday at 7 o'clock Pacific time. You can get information on comedysportssanjose.com. And yeah, just come check us out if you ever feel like watching another match.
Do you have any classes going on, Eric, or anything that you're aware of?
We do. All that stuff is on the website.
Of course. Very good. Thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate the plug, and that was a great job. All right, you know what we're going to do? Let's turn this over to Mr. Steve, our brilliant announcer Steve with his fresh hair, and see what we got going. Who got the most votes and who gets the points for this round?
The Blue Team got the most votes, and they get the points. So it's now 5-5.
Wow.
And by the way, fun little fact: I didn't realize this. I'm a little slow. Okay. That the San Jose Sharks are playing the Blues, and here's the current score. If you can read that, oh baby!
Since you're an announcer, why don't you just announce the score, Steve? I could not see it.
Okay, that's all right. Go to your eye doctor. It is for visual learners. It's 2-1. It's 2-1 Blues. So giddy up and excited for the next round.
Okay, I got my readers on now, Steve. Thank you very much. All right, so our score is tied. We've got ourselves a barn burner going now, and I don't know why barns have to be sacrificial, but it seems like that is the rule. Hey, trust me, I'm a referee. Okay, you know what? Let's get the Blue Team captain on the screen. Come on up, Captain Eric.
Eric!
Very good. Welcome, Eric. Hey, Eric, you guys have the momentum, man. I want to keep you going. So, what do you want to play in this round, sir?
We will do some near, far, wherever you are.
Near, far, wherever you are. Thank you. Hey, Eric, what kind of suggestion would you like for your scene?
We can either do a location. Yeah, about a location. That sounds good.
Very good. A location, please. Location in any city. It can be something unique to a particular town. It could be something generic like mall. So let's try that. You know what? A flower shop. I love that. Thank you. A flower shop. So here's what's going to happen. During their scene, one player will have to be near. They'll have to be near the screen in the scene. The other player will have to be far away. They'll have to be way, I can't go too far back here because I'm running into a couch. And the other player will be off screen, wherever they are. And they'll have to rotate through. Each player will be one or the other, and we'll kind of, if we see them not being three different locations. So their whole scene will take place in a flower shop. All righty, Blue Team, are you ready?
Yes.
Take it away, flower shop.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead, sir.
I'm looking for lilies or
Oh,
tulips.
we have many lilies in this section over here.
Oh, over on this section?
Yes. Now, I find there are a particularly wonderful
Yeah, I don't-
brand in the spring.
Please, you need to social distance with me.
Sorry. Allow me.
That'd be all up in my face.
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited about lilies. They're so fantastic.
I think I'm going to check on the tulips over there.
Oh.
Where did you put the lilies? Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was someone in here.
Yes, I was looking for lilies or tulips.
Oh, I think we might be all out of lilies. But don't tell my grandma, because that was my job to get more lilies, and I
We're going to
didn't.
need some more lilies over here. Deborah.
Take over here.
Yes, Deborah, come here. Come here.
Yes, Granny.
I don't seem to find any of the lilies anywhere. I'm looking, and
Yeah. Well,
Are
about
these
that.
the only tulip bulbs that you have?
Yes, I think those are the only ones. Oh, Granny, I'm so sorry. I know this was my job, but the internet. It's just it pulls me.
Deborah, I'm going to need you to make this right somehow. He needs lilies.
Let me look back again.
Okay. Yes.
I found this rake, but it's plastic.
That's a plastic lily rake. Yes, they're very famous in Scotland, Germany, of which the accents I can do flawlessly.
Will you put it on my tab?
Yes, let me grab it and I'll do it down here.
Okay.
Granny, I'm pretty sure that I found some lilies. Yeah, we just have to go to
I dropped my coin purse.
We just have to go to the graveyard next door. They're all over the
An
place.
outing!
Nice.
Let's do it!
A quarter.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't want to lose this quarter. Look.
What an entrance, Eric. Fantastic. All right, loyal fans, store that. Hey, you know what? It's time to change a ref hat. Let's swap this out with this one right here. Store that one away. This is an official, like an NFL ref hat. Okay, store that one away because we're going to see a game by the red team. Here we go. Let's all say it together. Let's get the red team captain on the screen.
Hey.
Hello, Maria. Welcome up. I'm going to hit this enter button there, and that's a little message in chat for the San Jose folks. All righty. Maria, what do you guys want to play now?
We would like to play press conference.
Okay, very good. Someone has to leave our conference right now. Someone has to go. You're going to go out? Okay.
I volunteers tribute.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Very good. They did a whole series of movies about that. That's pretty neat. Okay, Maria's going to go out to our soundproof waiting area where she will not hear this. Steve, would you send Maria out and let me know when she's gone so we can get our press conference suggestions?
She's gone.
She's gone. Okay, thank you, Mick. Very good. Okay, for press conference, here's what we do. We're going to have a famous person. So I need to get from you guys a famous person you know what? Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was a great suggestion. Thank you. Okay, so Lady Gaga is going to hold a press conference. And you know what? What I'd like for you to think about is something that would have nothing to do with Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is going to announce something in the press conference, and it's got nothing to do with music industry. It's got nothing to do with a meat dress or anything like that. Lady Gaga is, she's selling tamales. So Lady Gaga is selling tamales. Those are our two suggestions. Here's what's going to happen. When Maria comes back in, both teams are going to be on the screens, and she's going to come in and be doing a press conference. They're going to give her clues in their questioning, as though they're the press. They're going to give her clues and try to get her to guess Lady Gaga. If she guesses that, she'll tell us, hey, I'm Lady Gaga, and here's what I'm here to announce. And then she will talk about selling tamales. And they're going to give her clues to try to get her, because she doesn't know. She's out. So Mick or Steve, would you go ahead and bring Maria back in, and both teams prepare yourselves for your interviewing. We'll see when Maria's back. Maria, when you come back in, right up, there you go. Thank you, Maria. We've got your suggestions. You don't know what they are, so we're going to get all the players on the screen. Okay, very good. They're coming up now. All righty. And both teams, blue team's going to help out. So, we're going to give blue team 1 bonus point for helping out during this thing. So, Steve, go ahead and give 1 bonus point to the blue team. And
Done.
Thank you. All righty. Both teams, are you ready for press conference?
Yes.
Begin, please.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I'm so excited that you can be here today for my press conference. I am really, really excited. So I'm ready to go ahead and take some questions that you have for me. Yes, Petunia.
Hello, yes, this is Petunia Hochstetter from the Scottish Chairman Gazette. And I just wanted to ask, Achoo. I just wanted to ask, you've been through a tough time recently. How are you holding up?
Well, I'm holding up as best as I can. Being an actress, it's incredibly difficult in this time, but I'm powering through.
Thank you.
Yes, midlife crisis with raisins.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, listen, a lot of us felt awkward in high school and were kind of outcast. What was it about you? What inside of you kept you going?
Well, I would sometimes hum a little tune to myself, and things would get a little bit better. That's what helps me in tough times. Yes. You with the hand raised? Yes.
Yes. I'm just wondering, did you feel like inside that you maybe were born a certain way?
Yes, how insightful. I felt like I was born a certain way and that nobody really understood the different powers that I had. Yeah, and nobody really nobody got me. Thank you for picking up on that. Yes, you with the
To
pen up.
piggyback off her question, do you think people didn't get you because of your good poker face?
Yes, that is part of the problem. And as I'm a singer, I'm an actress, I'm misunderstood for my wardrobe, but as Lady Gaga, I feel it is my duty to come here today and set things right.
All right.
Yes, Ashley Valley, I believe you have your hand up.
Yeah, so totally. I was just wondering, where will be able to buy your product?
Right. So I first was going to start an Etsy shop because I want to kind of build from that. Everybody always expects a celebrity to start with Facebook, and I thought Etsy is where I'm going to start with my new product. Yes. Yes. You with
Yes,
the
thank
hand.
you.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Gaga. It's fascinating. Your product is typically available usually at Christmas, but this seems to be year-round. Here it is March. How do you think it will fare in the marketplace?
Well, people are always looking for ornaments, especially those people that are wanting to decorate trees. Yes. You with the pen up in your hand again.
Yeah. Will your product be available on Uber Eats or other items like that, other apps?
Yeah, so I apologize. My family always put the fruit cake up on the tree because that was just something we did. But it will be available through Uber Eats. Yes, you with the Scottish hat. I love it very much.
Thanks. So I was just wondering, did you take the dress and grind it up and use it inside? Is that
Yeah.
how you came up with this idea?
And to piggyback, or will there be cheese options exclusively with no meat?
Oh, well, yeah, because we have to also think about the tofu, the people that are vegans and whatnot. Yes, Fred Jones, and then
Yes,
I will
Fred.
answer all of you.
Fred Jones, Skyline Sports. We'd like to know, are you a Cornhuskers fan?
Well, yes, I am, and that's also what's going to be for dinner is corn and turkey stuffing. It's going to be an amazing thing. Yes. I'm so confused. Yes, you make life crisis. There's so many hands up in the air.
Just curious, did you spend time in Mexico to come up with this version?
Yes, so it's a stuffed sausage recipe that I actually was taught from my nanny. My nanny taught me how to make stuffed sausage. So this is just another option. Yes, Mr. Eric. Yes.
Yes. So people are loving these products, and I'm sure it took a while. Was it like a maze to get to the final product?
Yes, it was. It was amazing. It was a corn fritter. It was also shortbread. I have really labored on the different ways that I can make a corn appealing to more people.
It will be
Yes,
really hot, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Steaming, even. I assume, just steaming hot.
Very hot corn.
Hot product.
Like
All right, Maria, you got Lady Gaga. What do you think Lady Gaga is announcing? Just
I'm
take a
announcing a new kind of popcorn. It is a super hot popcorn that you will be able to then decorate your trees with and also put on your table for Festivus.
I
Yeah.
love meat popcorn.
Fantastic job. That is completely wrong. You were selling tamales. Selling.
Oh, tamales.
But you know what? You guys do get 1 point. Steve, give the red team 1 point for getting Lady Gaga. Thank you very much. Yes, Steve, go ahead. 1 point, or are you asking a question, Steve? All right. So Steve is going. Steve, I need you to take away 1 point from yourself for a technical foul because you were muted. All right. Steve, would you put the poll up, please? Here's what we saw. Near, far, wherever you are from our blue team friends at San Jose. And then we saw press conference from the red team at St. Louis. Fans, you can vote now as to who you want to get the points for this particular round. And Steve is going to count our voting. Hey, Maria, while we're at this point here, I'm just looking down to make sure I wasn't muted. Hey, Maria, while we're at this point here, would you come up and tell us a little bit about St. Louis?
Absolutely. Thank you, Ken. So first of all, we would know how to eat meat popcorn because that is how it is done. Next, we actually have every Saturday night a different comedy sports match with another city. Next week, we will be playing Buffalo in a doubleheader. So check that information out at cszstlouis.com. Also, we have a new Improv 101 class starting up March 27th. So if you think this is a lot of fun, it is. And you can sign up, register through cszstlouis.com as well. Back over to you, Ken.
All right, Maria, thank you very much for that plug. All right, Steve, you're looking at votes on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, coming from the air, what we call a thin air extraction, from every direction, including your hair. Who gets the points for this round?
The red team was the big winner in the voting, including Facebook. So you get 5 fabulous comedy points.
All right, congratulations, Red. Okay, what's our score now, Steve? Even with our
score is announcer -1 in third place. Well, actually, and tied, ref has 0, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that's neither good nor bad. And then blue has 6, and the red team has 11. And
Wow.
it's still 2-1 blues. Woohoo! Over the Sharks.
Hey, you know what? I've got Steve. I'm thinking we got some extra time here. Would you got? What do you think about just throwing in another game that you and I think about right now? What do you think?
First of all, I love everything about you, Ken. I just, your fabulous dressing, the stripes just really just highlight your cheekbones. It's beautiful. And number 3, I'm just gonna say, I think it'd be great to do at least one more round of maybe some kind of maybe a joke round would be cool. Kind of just to go at it head to head and have some real fun.
We could do a joke round, or I could throw in another round. What do you think of that?
I'm all for that. Let's throw in as many rounds as you like. We do have some time.
Let's throw in something different. You know what? Let's do Wikipedia. And Wikipedia is a game where we need to get from our loyal fans. Since we got time, we're going to have some fun. So what we will do is we're going to get a topic that requires a lot of schooling, a lot of education, something that requires you to be incredibly studied, well versed in it. And then and some of the players may not even know what this game is. What we'll do is everybody will come up on screen. And one team will start, and they will begin telling us factual things as they understand it about the topic that we get from you guys. Very good. We're going to take history. So our topic will be history. So we're going to start with the blue team. Everybody from blue will be up. Everybody from red will be up. One of the blue team players will start talking about history. At any time, the red team decides that something they've said isn't correct and wants to challenge that, they'll just go challenge. And I'll say yes, and I'll listen to the challenge and accept it or reject it. If I accept it, red will pick up. If I reject it, blue will continue. It's just that simple. And we'll go until I decide it's over, and I'll give them a countdown of, let's say, 30 seconds or so. And the challenges will probably speed up. It's just that simple. And whoever is standing at the end of this round will get 5 big comedy points. So, Steve, keep an eye. When I blow the whistle, I'll say red team gets the points or blue team gets the points. So our suggestion is history. History. Let's get all the players on the screen. All right, thank you. Very good. So, we're going to start with our friends blue. our visiting friends from San Jose. One of you will begin the topic of history. Red, challenge them whenever you're ready. Blue, challenge red when they're going. Both teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
And please.
History was invented in BC 784 when people first wrote on the tablet. And it was called the Rosetta Stone.
Challenge. And when you have a challenge, just say challenge. Just yell it out. So I'll make sure I get you. Go ahead, Julie. What is your challenge?
My challenge is that history wasn't actually invented. History just is a thing.
Oh, yes. History's been around forever. It didn't actually start or stop. Please continue, red.
You can rewrite it then.
History, being a function of time, has been around since at least 784 BC. It's spanned many different eras. In fact, right now, even though we're in the present, we could call ourselves living in history. The history of the United States goes back a long, long time. The written history of the United States seems to be about 300 years or so. In the UK...
Challenge.
Yeah, please, go ahead, Kevin.
Do not believe she knows the actual amount of time that the United States has been around.
I believe someone with a British accent might not, and they might not have exactly that. I'm just going to stay on screen right now. Please pick it up, Blue.
Thank you. So the United States of America was founded in 1776. Little known fact. And America's been around since that day. Now,
Challenge.
Yes, go ahead, Mick.
United States of America was created when the Constitution was passed in 1787. Before that, we followed the Articles of Confederation.
Wow. Okay, Mick, that's sort of correct, so please continue.
Well, the Articles of Confederation was kind of like a difficult way to govern the people. Every state had one vote. They had to have a unanimous vote to decide anything. So they could not tax the people. And governments love...
Oh, yes, go ahead, Eric.
If they all had one vote, wouldn't every vote be unanimous?
Yes, you are. That's what we're looking for in these challenges. It doesn't have to be necessarily like that, but you're right, sir. I'm impressed. Please continue, Blue.
Yeah. So they would vote on stuff, and if they liked it, they'd keep it. If not, just toss it out and make another Bill of Rights or something, right? 'Cause that's what we got.
Challenge.
Okay, Mick, please go ahead.
In order to get the Bill of Rights...
Mick, I don't need to hear the challenge. Just go. That was...
Well, the Bill of Rights was created. Those are the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, which were ratified in 1791.
challenge.
Yes,
I think he actually knows what he's talking about and puts us all at a great disadvantage.
You know what? I'm sorry to hear that, but please continue, Mick.
And because of that, in fact, first they were going to do the 12 amendments. But Moses, when he brought him down from the mountain, dropped...
Challenge.
Yes, Sarah, please go ahead. Sarah.
First of all, I think we've gotten way off of history because the fact is that the United States history is about this big when it comes to the entirety of history.
Okay.
So,
Continue,
back in
Sarah.
Mesopotamia, everyone lived in the fertile plain, and in that fertile plain, you had...
Yes, Maria.
Not everyone lived in the fertile plain. Some of them lived in the desert.
Oh, yes, that is correct, Maria. Please continue.
Especially those that lived in Egypt that were away from the Mesopotamia, the Tiberias and the Euphrates were their main goal, but some of them couldn't make it there because the pharaohs had set up pyramids to block the people from getting to the fertile lands. So they...
Challenge. The pyramids were not the Great Wall of China. People could get around them pretty easily. And in fact, history goes back even further than this because the earth was formed like 7 days ago when a giant cluster of dirt was coming together. And
Challenge.
Yes, Mick, please go ahead.
It was a cluster of raisins. Everybody knows that. 7 days ago, an enormous, gigantic glob of raisin crunch came flying over the universe and plopped down on the earth.
Hey, don't challenge Mick. He's on your team.
You have 30 seconds to go, guys. And because of that, everybody was really happy because they had their favorite breakfast cereal. But they
Challenge.
couldn't see.
Sarah, go ahead.
So, I realized that it was a gigantic cluster of raisins. However, there are a lot of people that now do not like raisins. So, in fact, they hate the earth. And that, I think, is why we don't have world peace. Because world peace has to be with raisins.
Go ahead. Stand by, Sarah. Julie, go ahead.
Yeah, challenge. Obviously, historically speaking, before there was a giant cluster of raisins, there was a giant cluster of grapes.
You're correct. Yes, I was hoping that was going to come up. Julie, you are correct. Please continue. Julie, we have 15 seconds.
Well, first of all, the vines were planted, the vines were watered, and
Challenge. The first.
You can't plant vines in the universe. There's nothing to plant them in.
World challenge. You can't if you have seeds.
Stand by, please. Kevin, what is your challenge?
That the universe was flat when it began and it's still flat now.
You know what, Kevin? I tend to agree with you. Please continue, Mr. Flat Earth Society.
Now, if you keep sailing on the universe in the path, you fall off.
The universe is not the Earth. Everyone knows the universe is unicorn shape.
I believe you're way off with your beliefs on that. Please continue, Kevin.
Thank you. So Christopher Columbus is well known at the beginning of time for inventing.
challenge.
Vikings, such as Eric the Conqueror, he actually sailed before Columbus, and
yes.
he discovered
Maria,
the Americas, and he actually came down from Canada
Challenge.
and took over Minnesota.
Stand by.
My name is Eric.
That is time. Eric, the blue team has taken the.
Oh,
He took over.
Wow. You know, I think there was more than just a cluster of raisins in that particular game. I just want to point that out. I picked a bad one to go with. But
It was delicious, though.
yeah, it was. That was
It took 7
Julie,
days.
you pointing out that there were, in fact, grapes before the raisins, which is very historically correct. Thank you. Steve, what have you got for the points with that?
Well, first of all, okay, this is just mind blowing. First of all, I hope we recorded that because that should go on like Encyclopedia, Britannica, something. We got to keep all that knowledge. We shouldn't lose it. Anyway, that amazing move by the blue team gave them 5 comedy points. So to give everyone a quick recap, heading into the final round, the joke round. And by the way, this is very important. My mom is watching on Facebook and said I should be awarded 12 comedy points for my leave-in conditioner, which actually brings us to a 3-way tie. Going into at 11 points each. I have 11, red has 11, blue has 11, going to the joke round. It's shocking. I don't know what's going to happen next.
Steve's mom, can we also have 12 points if you're giving out points?
No, she doesn't like people who are needy. So sorry, but still tied at 11.
Where's the mute button? Somebody give me a host privilege so I can mute this. Okay, here we go. We've come up to our final round tonight. Loyal fans, we want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. We want to thank you for watching. Remember, you can support us. You can look at the San Jose website and give some support and some love to San Jose. We're doing this out of the goodness of our heart, and we thank you for the goodness of your heart for being here. We love that you're here, and if you can support us monetarily, that would be great. Help keep these theaters alive. So that would be also for St. Louis and San Jose. Thank you very much for everyone. You know, we've come to our last chance joke round. If you thought there was a cluster of raisins just a minute ago, you ought to see this one. This is called GPS. And at GPS, it's a new game. Julie told me about it just a few minutes ago, and I've never seen it. I've never refed it. So this ought to really be a cluster. All right. So here's what we got. It says, we're going to do a joke. We're going to get from you guys, just throw nouns, a bunch of nouns. Let's see, actors. Let's see some musicians, artists into chat. Let's roll through with that. And what we will do for, let's say we get an example of an animal. We say cow. And the joke will be, hey, I changed my GPS voice to a cow. And you think about it and you go, you know what? I just got moved to a new route. And that would be a groaner foul because that's basically a dad joke with a very low bar of comedy. And we will get 1 point for every one of those. Yes, Mick, did you have a question?
Isn't it tradition to suspend the groaner foul?
Yes, you know what? We're going to suspend that groaner foul. That's a very good point. Hopefully going to get there.
Because it is a groaner type pun game.
Groaner achievement game. So if our loyal fans moan, if our loyal fans just do anything to make any kind of noise, we will get a point, right, Steve?
Yes. In fact, I think we should give Mick 1 point.
Thank you.
Fun.
Otherwise, we'd all be groaning for the rest of the evening.
I know, and we would be apologizing until tomorrow, and some of us have stuff to do tomorrow.
I don't.
Okay, well, very good. You know what? Take that.
I don't either.
Yeah, okay, very
Why
good.
don't we
Steve,
just do this for the next 24 hours?
well, I think blue team is now ahead because I took away a point from red and I took away a point from Steve. So blue team is now in the lead. And what will happen is the players will come up. They're going to self-regulate here, if that's a good word. I don't know. They're going to self-regulate and with a joke. So we're going to get a topic from you guys. You know what? We're going to say Bob Ross. So I changed my GPS to Bob Ross and joke pun. All right, both teams, are you ready for GPS?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin, please.
I changed my GPS to Bob Ross. Unfortunately, I hit a happy little tree.
I changed my GPS to Bob Ross, and I don't know what I did because I don't know what it is.
I changed my GPS voice to Bob Ross, but I'm stuck. I got painted into a corner.
I changed my GPS voice to Bob Ross, but it's just so relaxing that I went into a tree.
I changed my GPS voice to Bob Ross, and now I can afro anywhere.
I changed my GPS to Bob Ross, and boy, is it scenic.
Go ahead, Eric, if you got one.
I changed my GPS to Bob Ross, and it really brushed up on my navigation.
Okay, we're going to change it up to Johnny Cash. I changed my GPS voice to Johnny Cash. Begin.
I changed my GPS voice to Johnny Cash, and now I'm really walking the line.
I changed my GPS to Johnny Cash, and now I've been everywhere, man.
I changed my GPS voice to Johnny Cash, but I can't see the screen. It's all in black.
I changed my GPS voice to Johnny Cash, and now I'm just going round and round a ring of fire. It's really weird.
I changed my GPS to Johnny Cash, and now I know where Jackson is.
I changed my GPS voice to Johnny Cash, and now it only works in June.
I changed my GPS voice to Johnny Cash, and there's nothing but the open country.
All right, and let's mix it up now with Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny, I changed my GPS voice to Bugs Bunny. Begin.
I changed my GPS to Bugs Bunny, but I always end up in Albuquerque.
I changed my GPS voice to Bugs Bunny in my car, but when I say I want to go somewhere, it only ever answers, "What's up, Doc?"
All right, there are exactly 2 jokes for Bugs Bunny. Let's go with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger, begin.
I changed my GPS voice to Arnold Schwarzenegger, but instead of telling me to make a U-turn, it just says, "You'll be back."
So that was one more joke than one less than Bugs Bunny. All righty, Steve, you've been looking at the dings, the bells, the funnies. And Steve, you can put together the final score for us. Let's all get a drum roll going for dramatic effect. There we go. All right, Steve, you take it, my friend.
After a long and arduous task, I thought I had a good shot at winning, but I don't. Third place is me with 11 points. And the final score, by 1 point, the blue team wins 22-21.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, who would have thought?
Okay.
That wraps up our time tonight. And I want to thank all our fabulous, wonderful fans who came along. And if you want to, please come back to future events, both live, in person, online, wherever you find us. And please send money into Mike's Venmo account. Here we go. Although, even though the Sharks are making an appearance, they're still losing to the Blues. Here we go. Thank you again for the red team, who were joined by Mick Life Crisis. There you go. Good job, Red Boy. And then also joining him was another Red player, Julie Candy Nye. And then their fabulous leader, captain, and pirate queen extraordinaire, Marie, the Pirate Queen Romine. Woohoo! Righty. And then let's go. Our winning team. Fabulous. You know them, you love them. The first one we have is Sarah H-List Razavi. You got to say it right or you're a bad person. And then she was joined by not just a Kevin Miller, thekevinmiller.com, Skaboosh, You gotta love him. He's fantastic. Go to that URL. It's wonderful. And then, of course, the winning captain. You know him. You love him. He's got that COVID beard, which is so awesome. But he's very well groomed, and he is none other than Eric Boba Fetsky. And then we could have had a night tonight, certainly without our fearless leader, our ref, our superstar stud. You gotta love him. He's the man. Trust him. He is the referee, and you know him. You love him. He is ref, the great and powerful Ken You Dig Wells.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. And I'm your wonderful, I just dare I say, my mom loves me and thinks my volumizer is great. And I am Steve Hughes from Comedy Sports St. Louis, wishing you and yours a fabulous evening. We'll see you next Saturday night at CSz St. Louis or San Jose.